Hello students, in this video we will see how to solve ordinary differential equations with first order first degree numerically. So we'll see Euler's method to solve ordinary differential equations. So suppose this is our differential equation, dy by dx is equal to f of xy, and let x0, x1, x2 be the equispaced values of x, and the distance between all these values is h, consecutive values. Okay, so our aim here is to find values of y corresponding to these values of x. So basically here we will get discrete answer. We are not interested in finding the whole function if y is equal to some function of x. Okay, we don't want answer in that form. So here our aim is to get discrete values. Okay, for x is equal to x0, what is value of y now? Y. For x is equal to x1, what is value of y? So such solution we have to find. And one more thing is, value of y at x is equal to x0 is y0, which has to be given. So this value is given, and using this value we are going to find other values of y. Alright, so suppose y is equal to phi of x be the solution of this differential equation. Then y1 will be phi of x1, right? Because y1 is what? Value of y at x is equal to x1. But we know that x1 is nothing but x0 plus h. Now here we'll apply Taylor series, and so this is a Taylor series of phi of x0 plus h. So it is a Taylor's expansion about x0. So it is phi of x0 plus h into phi dash of x0 plus h square upon 2 factorial phi double dash of x0, and so on. So we'll get ascending powers of h. Now see, so this is same as y0, because phi of x0 is nothing but y0, right? Value of y at x is equal to x0 is y0. So y0 plus h into, now see, phi dash of x0, look at here, y is equal to phi of x. So therefore y dash, that is dy by dx, will be phi dash of x. Okay, that means phi dash of x is nothing but f of xy. So phi dash of x0 will be f of x0 y0 plus h square by 2 factorial phi double dash of x0 is nothing but f dash of x0 comma y0, and so on. Now look at here, if this value of h is small, okay, let's say suppose it is less than 1, so or it is a between -1 to +1 open interval. So what will happen here, for the higher order terms here, okay, as powers of h are increasing, the whole term will be negligible, right? That term, for example, in between h and h square, so h square is very small compared to h, because h lies between open interval -1 to +1, like this. So for a small value of h, we can neglect the higher order terms of h, okay, and then we will get y1, which is approximately equal to y0 plus h into f of x0 comma y0. Similarly, we can find y2, which will be y1 plus h into f of x1 comma y1, and so on. We can find for all the values of x. So yn will be y of n minus 1 plus h into f of x n minus 1 comma y n minus 1. So this is what Euler's method is, and see the answer, the corresponding values, these yi's, the answer will depends on this value of h. If h is very small, you will get a very good approximation. Okay, so this is what Euler's method is. Now we will discuss this Euler's theorem graphically. So dy by dx equal to f of xy, this is our function, and by using Euler's theorem we have derived that y1 is approximately equal to y0 plus h into f of x0 y0. Now see graphically what happens. So suppose this is a graph of the solution y is equal to phi of x. Now these are the values of x0 and x1. So this is x1 here. So this line or this vertical line, okay, x is equal to x naught, the line will cut this curve at this point. So this height is nothing but y naught, and our aim is to find at what height this x1 line x is equal to x1 will cut this curve. So this is our aim here. So this point is x naught y naught, and you have to find this height. Now see here, in Euler's theorem we are approximating this curve by a straight line whose slope is f of x naught comma y naught, and which passes through this point x naught comma y naught. That means we are approximating this curve by tangent line at this point x naught comma y naught, and therefore so this will give us this value, okay, x1 y1. So this is our output y1, but expected output actual value is here. Actual value of y at x equal to x1 is here, okay. So there is this much error in this calculation. So equation of the line through x naught y naught comma x1 y1, or x naught y naught and x1 y1, you can see by formula of equation of line, it is x minus x naught upon y minus y naught is equal to x minus x1 upon y, x1 minus x naught upon y1 minus y naught. Now x1 minus x naught is h, and for a y1 we will put this y naught plus h into f of x naught comma y naught, okay. So we get this y is equal to this bracketed term y naught minus x naught into f of x naught comma y naught plus x into f of x naught comma y naught. You can see here this is the equation of line, okay, whose slope is f of x naught comma y naught and passes through these 2 points x naught comma y naught and x1 comma y1. All right, so this is how this Euler's theorem works. In Euler's theorem, what we are doing, this curve we are approximating by a tangent at the initial point, okay. Our curve is passes through these 2 points x naught y naught and x1 y1. So we are approximating it by straight line tangent which is at initial point x naught comma y naught, and therefore there is error in these calculations. But this method is very useful and very simple to apply. In next video we'll solve some examples using this method, and we will see one Python program where we will see how by changing values of h we get different answers, okay. Thank you.